Hi, I'm Will Howard, and I am not a fisher person. Fish do not bite on my rods. I live right on the water, right on the dock. I go out in my boat, and everybody else catches fish except for me. Now, the exception to that, I hope, is going to be today.
I'm sure it will be.
Now, how positive? You know how Jinx. This is Lee Denny, and this is Captain Lee Denny.
That's right.
And you've been doing this for 15 years?
I've been chartering for 15 years. I've been fishing since I was a wee lad about 16 years ago.
And we're going to go, in about 20 minutes, we're going to go out in the middle of the
Chesapeake Bay.
Chesapeake Bay, and we're going to fish for rockfish.
We're going to hope that they want to commit suicide today, and I'm hopeful that they will, especially yours.
Well, good. Well, let's get started.
Okay, let's
Thanks.
That's all right, you just keep going.
So Ira, your first mate here, how good of a job did he do?
He done a wonderful job. Believe it or not, for an old fella, he's not bad.
No, I'm not mad at all, but a little bit tired, though, you know, just bring it up.
You were very excited there. You did a good job.
Did you see me kissing the fish?
Yes,
what are you talking about?
I did.
Yeah, very nice. This is wonderful people. This guy is such a pro. He got a little bit ticked off with Ken, Ken tangled up the,
We had a little professional overrun.
Professional overrun.
Yeah.
You know what he reminds me of? This guy here?
Who?
Like an old sea wolf, the sea wolves,
Yeah,
there is such a thing,
Right.
He knows what he's doing, buddy.
Sometimes.
No, yes, you do.
So how many lines do we have going here?
Right now, we got 18 out.
18, but there's only 5 of us.
That's all right. Some rods will not catch fish, some will.
Okay.
We figure the more lines you have out, the better off you are.
And if we get extra ones, you throw them back in again.
That's right. But hopefully we'll catch them 1 or 2 at a time, and we won't hurt any fish that we have to throw back. That's what we try not to do.
When is the end of the fishing season, the sea bass?
It goes out December 15th.
December 15th.
And when did it start?
It started April 18th.
And you were out here fishing, right?
I was out here fishing.
What's the biggest fish you've caught?
So far?
Yeah.
This year?
In the bay, yeah.
This year?
No, anytime.
Oh, 58 inches.
58 inches.
Yeah.
How much is it?
56 pounds.
That's a rock.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
Nice.
that's a huge one.
That's
And I bought this morning, so you had something this morning.
We had some 42 and 43 inch fishes.
And what's the weight on them?
40, 45 pounds.
40, 45 pounds.
Yeah.
What's that?
Oh my God, that's a fish. Still,
That's a nice fish.
That's a nice fish. Did you hear the noise in there? Wow.
Yeah, he don't like the ice.
Oh, that's the fish in it. Where is it? Oh, he's in
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
He's
was
in that
making
box.
the noise right in there.
Yeah.
Now, should we get it out and take a shot of it? Or did you take a shot earlier of the fish?
I got to try to fish.
Oh, you did? Oh,
Yeah.
you did?
Yeah.
He was working on you while you were
Oh
watching.
boy, oh boy! I'm already famous. He did a show
Right.
on me,
Right.
cooking by Yanni.
Oh, yeah?
So well, that's what my profession is.
Oh, okay.
My profession
He's
is,
going to
you know,
cook this.
Right.
Oh, my goodness, you know.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do this the Greek style, you know.
I understand.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Good, good.
And that's very nice. So excellent.
Well, good job.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Well, let's get the second one, guys, and then we'll talk about it. Yeah, let's do it.
a big one.
We're going to see a nice one here in a minute.
Take a minute. Take a look, Jamie.
Yeah, I can see that's a big one.
That is big.
Hallelujah.
Whoa!
Oh my God, oh my God.
The real Paul Basil on it, though. That's what it does. Yeah. Got her up on Sea-League in the store one day about a month ago. Yeah, she's coming up there, St. Michael's, store, we call it, I guess, Trace Deal. Right there.
Oh, it's a big one, too. I'll pick it up and do it.
Trace Deal.
It's a big one.
Good size.
I'm sure you've been fishing before, right?
It's been a while, but I have.
And you caught two 30-pound, well, no, you caught a 35-pounder, and then the other one was a
About 18.
18-pounder, same as mine. The fish have a lot of force. They're really pulling hard against you, aren't they?
They are a little bit, but it varies. I guess the first one actually was pulling harder. The little one was pulling harder than the big one. So I guess maybe it varies with the current or the speed of the boat. I don't know.
So you caught this fish for your wedding.
Yeah.
Good.
Can't wait to try it.
Good, good. It'll be great. Your dad will cook it.
Now, what about the one which got away?
We weren't going to talk about that
Make
one.
that fish as big as you want. When it got away, you make as big as you want.
Okay, I guess
I'll vouch for it, whatever you say.
Captain, you listen. We got Aaron here. Aaron knows. He said the fish was about 35 pounds.
Yep, that's
But
right.
the next
Right.
one is going to be bigger. We're catching, okay, guys?
I lifted
Let's think
it out of-
positive, man.
I lifted it out of the water. I can tell you it weighed 35 pounds.
Oh,
It was
boy.
big. It was big.
Oh,
So
my God.
what we weren't going to say is that you did catch a 35-pounder, and it got you were putting it in this box that we're sitting on, and it jumped out.
Unfortunately, it did.
That's the way. We've all caught a fish.
Yeah.
Pass now. Pass forward. Pass forward. Come on. Pull up.
Okay.
Now. All right. Up.
My coach here.
Okay. All right. Let's go, guys. All right. Let's do all punts here. Okay. Let's go. Speak for yourself. I like that. Did you pull it? Yeah, pulling a lot, buddy. Okay. Okay. Good try. Pull up. Okay. Not the same one?
Hey. Yeah. So what is it, 15, 20 pounds?
10, 12, man.
Hey. Team.
Go ahead, teamwork, guys, eh? How about that now? I got a tough in love here, buddy. Very tough.
Okay.
I think we'll have a couple glasses of wine after this, you know? Damn right. I would like the group to be to put it in there or nowhere. I like that.
Okay. Here, you hold it.
Okay.
Here you go.
Right your hand right on the money. Okay.
There we go.
All right, guys. Now what kind of story would you like to hear? This is the one that got away with the 3/4 of the game. All right. All right. Let's get some nice picture here. Oh my God. Now 6 one, right?
So Lee, we've had an exciting day.
Yeah, we sure have.
So you went out early this morning and got your limit too.
Yeah, it was real good this morning.
Yeah, it sure is. How long have you been doing this?
15 years. Well, I started fishing when I was about 12 with my dad.
Yeah, your dad was a big fisherman.
Well, he wasn't very tall, but no, I started charter fishing about 15 years ago. And it's nice to get paid for your hobby.
Well, tell me about how many people you're allowed to take out and what's the limit, and give me all those details.
Well, we're allowed to take 6 people at a time, 6 passengers plus crew. The limit for fish changes throughout the year and by species. Right now we're allowed 1 of these big fish per person. That goes up to 2 fish after the 15th of May. So, we'll be catching some smaller fish then.
So where are the rockfish coming from and where are they going?
Well, right now they're coming out of the Choptank River and out of the other rivers, but the Choptank River is the largest spawning ground in the world for striped bass.
Is that right?
So we're very fortunate to be located here.
But there's such big fish coming out. Are these? How old are these? The 35-pound fish. How old would that fish be?
Well, if it's a male fish, it's probably 10 years or better. If it's a female, she could only be about 8.
So they come back to the Choptank every year to spawn?
Every year. Come back same place and spawn every year. Just like the salmon going upstream. They come back the same place. They come back where they were born, is what they believe.
And they're heading out to the Atlantic?
They're heading out the Atlantic and they'll run up off the New York coast and then come back down. They'll actually come back up here again this fall and feed to get fattened up for the winter. And then they'll go back out the bay and they'll head south.
They'll head south?
They're like smart retired people.
Like snowbirds?
Yeah, they go south for the winter when it's warm.
So where will they go?
Off the Carolinas. So it's a migratory fish, but not really considered a highly migratory species.
Do we have to worry about rockfish today? It seems like they're pretty well populated.
I think that the conservation efforts for rockfish have been incredible. And no, I think as long as we keep limits in place and watch the catch, then we won't have anything to worry about.
So you do this from when? From starting what, March or April through November?
We start in April and we fish through the 15th of December here, and then we move to Virginia Beach.
So what other fish do you ever go out in the ocean?
Oh yeah, we run a charter boat out of Ocean City as well.
And is that the same boat or a different boat?
We run this boat some years we run another boat. This year we're going to run a different boat down there, but keep this boat up here.
Now this is a big boat.
40 feet, that's little by some standards. You go down to the beach, I think I have a dinghy. Some of those 65-footers line up next to her, but for around here, yeah, this is considered a large boat.
Now tell us about, I know the last time I went fishing was probably 15 years ago, and we only had like 6 rods. We had 1 rod for each person.
Right.
Now we have 18 rods here?
18 rods, yeah.
And they're spread out at all different depths and all different widths, right?
All different depths and different widths. We try to cover as much of the water column as we can. And this time of year there are more fish close to the surface. That's why you see so many rods out on these planers. Later in the year we won't run the planers, we'll run just rods off the deck. And that's when the fish are running deeper. In the summertime, they stay a little deeper in the water column.
And what other types of fish do you fish for? What other types of fish?
Oh, we'll fish for trout, flounder, croaker.
What happened to the bluefish?
Well, we get bluefish here too.
Used to be when I'm going to fish, all we went for was blues, big blues.
Well, you know, when we were fishing for blues is when there was a moratorium on rockfish.
Yeah, true. That's true.
So you trolled faster to try not to catch the rockfish, so you could catch the bluefish. And we all learned to like bluefish.
Well, Lee, you sure proved me wrong.
Yeah, you caught your fish today.
I was second person to catch a fish, and I caught the last fish too. I caught one of these. Actually, Yanni and I caught this one together.
Absolutely positive, and brought it in
Jamie
quick
got
too.
the biggest one.
It was all teamwork.
It was teamwork.
It was all teamwork.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. I'd shake your hand, but it's slimy.